A couple quick promotion notes to wrap up. I just did an episode or the intro and then kicked it to our conversations with Andy Rodriguez, Joey Cantillo. Talked about that. CES, by the way, with the Reds homering in his first game. That was electric.
What also on that pitch, low and away, going upper deck left side? What?
So people will realize, I think teams will realize you're not going to beat him that way. You got to bust him in or get him to chase off the plate. When they start busting him inside, I'm interested to see how he reacts, but it's amazing when you can pull a pitch down and away like that to the upper deck. It shows you the kind of strength that Christian Encarnacion Strand has. Tyler Soderstrom and Zach Geloff promoted for the A's. The A's fun factor just got a lot better. It just jumped. Geloff comes with a lot more whiff than people may think on the surface, but you know what? I'd rather watch him than like Nick Allen or whoever else they're rolling out there. And then Soderstrom, the field to hit and power combination is elite. The only thing that's missing from him right now is the approach. And I guess we can challenge him approach wise now in the big leagues is what they're thinking. The chase rate's the only thing that's hurting him. That's really it. So if he can continue to cut down on the chase, I think Soderstrom can blossom into one of the better young power hitters in the game. I really do. So exciting for the A's to get these guys up and get those guys opportunity. If they struggle, that's fine. Let those guys develop and they'll be ready to go for a full slate next year, kind of knowing what they need to work on.
Yeah, no, 100%. I like that we get to watch Soderstrom on MLB TV every day. And it is totally fun watching the Las Vegas Aviators play baseball, but it's more fun turning him on, looking at the best pitchers on the planet. And I don't know, is he entirely ready?
Probably not.
Maybe not, but it's the Oakland A's. You're not playing for anything right now. So give him those big league looks so he can have a really good 2024 season. Other call up that I know we haven't really talked about is Quinn Priester.
Mm-hmm.
Priester looked really sharp in 3 innings, sputtered a little bit, made a mistake to Ahmed Rosario in the 4th, sputtered a little bit in the 5th, and then got his doors blown off in the 6th. And I thought that was an interesting managerial decision, leaving him in for that long in the 6th inning.
Yeah.
But the first 3 innings of Quinn Priester, when 8 of the first 9 guys grounded out, holy hell, man. Yeah. He was looking like Quinn Priester.
That's how he's going to succeed. I do think that he could be one of those guys that third time through the lineup, you might want to have a short leash. That's fine. We're looking at Quinn Priester to be a 5-6 inning quality start guy that gives you mid 3s. And I think he can exactly be that. And it was really cool to see him do it on that stage. I think that debut was a positive no matter what, even with the doors getting blown off in the 6th. If I'm Quinn Priester, I'm coming away from that knowing, hey, I can pitch in the big leagues. I also can get shelled real quick like any human being on earth. Welcome to the big leagues. Anyone can get killed real quick. But you got to feel good knowing that, hey, man, I was rolling through half this game and I belong, I guess would be the way to look at it there.
Yes, 100%. The other thing that kind of jumps out, and I was constantly monitoring the pitch mix for Priester because it has changed so drastically this year and back half of last year, where I know you had concerns about 4-seam shape with Quinn Priester last year. It's not really throwing a 4-seamer anymore, man.
I needed him to scrap that. I love that.
Yeah, and he did, and he's doing a good job with it. Priester is now more of the Mitch Keller cut, where he is sinker, slider. He's got a good curveball. We know that. Changeup needs a bit more separation. Like, I would like if the changeup wasn't 91 when the sinker's 92, 93.
Yeah.
But I've been around this guy for, however many months before this call up this year. And I will tell you, he works hard as shit. He's out there very early. Yeah. And it's not just coach speak that I'm doing. He knows his stuff. He is smart as hell. And if you want your pitchers smart and curious, this is one of those guys. So I have full faith that he is going to be curious to the point where he gets better year after year. And you're going to see a massive curve from Quinn Priester.
That's the thing. He's one of those guys where it's like, he's got the talent to be a really solid starter at the big league level, but there's certain guys where you're just like, oh, he'll find a way. Like worst comes to worst, that guy's figuring out a way to be a 5 in the big leagues for a long time. That's how I feel about him.
100%. Yeah. Like he's a guy that likes the Grateful Dead and space. Like he watches space videos. Like I think those guys are going to be good pitchers.
That's fair. That's fair. A couple quick promotion notes in the minor leagues. Blaze Jordan up to Double-A is interesting. Ben Kudrna gets the bump up to High-A. That's also interesting. Ryan Bliss, I should say their teams, Ben Kudrna with the Royals, Ryan Bliss with the D-backs, and Ivan Melendez. Bliss goes to Triple-A, Ivan Melendez goes to Double-A, and Christian Robinson goes to High-A. What a crazy story there. It's been really cool to see him perform pretty well after not playing in affiliated baseball for 4 years. Reggie Crawford up to High-A as well. And there's probably several others that I'm missing, but those are just some of the, just most notable. Kobe Mayo got brought up to Triple right after the interview that we did, which was pretty cool, as well as Chase McDermott with the Orioles. So plenty of, and of course, Jackson Merrill getting the bump up to Double-A as well. Really exciting there. Jackson Holiday to double as well. That's very exciting.
Mizorowski to double.
Mizorowski to double. I love it. People might wonder why I think it's quick. Don't waste the bullets in the minors. We're going to do a whole episode on pitching prospects and kind of the state of pitching prospects coming up later this week. So look out for that. That's going to be a fun conversation. We'll get very philosophical on that one. But that'll do it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will be back to talk pitching prospects, get philosophical with you, and a lot of other stuff later this week. Some fun interviews to look out for too.
One more thing from Danny Vietti at CBS. Giant pitchers before Pat Bailey got called up, a 4.4 staff ERA. Since Pat Bailey got called up, a 3.48 is best in baseball. Pat Bailey season, folks.
Hey, he's been unbelievable. He's exceeded every expectation I had. I'll tell you that. It's been fun to see what he's doing over there in San Francisco. Until next time, I'm Aram. He's Jack. We'll talk to you very soon.